I want you to write down every single service that your business provides in your local area right now. And like, I literally mean like every individual service. And the reason that we're doing this is for these next couple of steps, it's going to be super important, right? So we can actually have clarity on what we're trying to do here. So let's go ahead and move on to step number 2. All right, so hopefully you knocked out step number 1 because it was a reason that I wanted you to write down all of those services. So what we're going to do with those services is we're going to put those services in a keyword research tool, and we're going to find out what the demand is for those services, not on a national level, but on a local level. And this tool right here allows us to do it. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. And by the way, Google Keyword Planner is a free tool. All you got to do is just sign up, go type Google Keyword Planner on Google, go to their site, use your Gmail to sign up. They might have you actually go through and set up an ad, but all you got to do is just stop the ad right after that. And then once the ad is stopped, then you can actually get access to the keyword tool. All right. All right. So when you come in here, all you're going to do is you're going to come over here to where it says tools. You're going to click on that. And then you're going to come up here to where it says Google Keyword Planner. Okay. Now what we want to do is we want to click right here to where it says discover new keywords. Then when this pops up, what we want to do is we want to put those services in there and put a comma after each service. All right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and paste in the services, and the service I'm going to roll with today, I'm going to act like I'm a lawn care business. All right. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and remove one of these, and then I'm going to hit get results. Okay. So now what we're going to be looking at now is on a national level, we're going to look at the results or the demand for those services. Right. But obviously we're doing local SEO, so we need to separate that and make it more local. So in order to do that, and before we do that, let me actually move me out of the way because I really want you to see this, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit X on this. All right, so now let's look at these from a national level. So when it comes to mowing, you can see right here it says 1,000 to 10,000 searches a month. Lawn fertilization is 10,000 to 100,000. Weed control is 1,000 to 10,000, and so on and so on for all of the services that I put in there. But we want to set it to a local level. So how do we do that? So you see this right here that say United States. I'm gonna click on that. I'm gonna then come in here and hit this X, and then I'm gonna type in the exact location that I'm trying to target so I can get the demand in that area. So let's say for instance I got I'm trying to target Atlanta. What I would do is I would put target, and then I would hit save. All right, so now when I do this for Atlanta, it's not showing me those same bigger numbers that we was looking at on a national level. It's going to be smaller numbers, but depending on, you know, how much you're earning per customer, this could be, you know, extremely beneficial for you. All right, so now let's look at this. So for mowing in Atlanta, it says 10 to 100 searches per month. For lawn fertilization, 10 to 100 searches per month. And then for this one, lawn aeration, I don't really know exactly what that is, but lawn aeration, it's 100 to 1,000 searches per month in that area. All right, so imagine if a business owner understood what I was breaking down here in this video, and then they start to leverage this, and then they start to get more traffic to their business. And especially for those businesses out there that have like a high CPC and they're paying a lot for advertising, leveraging something like this could be very, very beneficial. Okay. All right. So now that we got it at a local level, what we want to do is we want to go through here and we want to look at the main ones that we put in there, but we also want to look for ones that we didn't see and some service that we know that we provide, but we just didn't put them down in the beginning. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take these and we're going to move on to step number 3. All right, so now with step number 3, what we're doing is we're going deeper into the research, all right? So what I did is I took one of the services that I put inside of the keyword research tool, the Google Keyword Planner, and now I'm gonna put that inside of Google so we can do our own manual research. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put sod installation. All right, so that was one of the services. So if I hit space, you can see right here it has local intent because it says sod installation near me, sod installation Augusta, Georgia, and etc. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on sod installation Augusta, Georgia, and immediately we see these right here, which are ads, pop up, and we know that, you know, there's a local intent automatically. So if we go down, we see another ad right here, and then this right here is actually called the 3-pack, right? If you rank up here, 9 times out of 10, you probably getting a good amount of traction or a good amount of phone calls, right? Which is cool. But one thing that I know just being on earth for a very long time and, you know, dealing with Google is that people don't always buy or call the first business that they see, right? Yes, that happens majority of the time, but also they like to look down a little bit sometimes, all right? So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to position videos to show up in this area right here. That's what we're trying to do, right? Which is still good because where's the world really going, right? Most people are watching videos, right? So either short form, long form, whatever it is, a video is really going to intrigue people. So now when they go down, we want to position our video here. Now, another little tip I give you is that you could do videos that specifically, are targeting the product or service or whatever, but you also want to incorporate some educational videos as well. So for example, what I like to do is I go right here to where it say people also ask, and then I'll look at some of these questions right here, and then you could put together like a short form video that answers one of those questions, and now you educating them so it's not just a straight up sale, right? So that's very, very important, right? And I call that brand building value content. Honestly, that's one of the most important things when it comes to a business nowadays. Now that you know how to find real local demand, I want you to watch this video next because I walk you step by step through how to rank those same services on Google using YouTube videos. See you over there.